Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's my bad joke and poor taste day. So Quasimodo, the bell ringer from Notre Dame, he advertises for somebody to ring the bells. And the next morning, a man comes in who has no arms. Quasimodo says, "How are you going to do this?" He says, "Don't worry. Give me a chance." Oh, all right, fine. Ring the bells. So what the guy does is he pushes his head into the bell. Hmm, weird. Well, he does it a second time. No, rings the bell. Third time, he misses the bell, falls out the window onto the ground, and he dies. Immediately, a crowd gathers around, and they say, "Well, Quasimodo, who was that man?" He says, "Well, I never knew his name, but his face rang a bell." Oh, you think that's over? No. So the next day, another man applies for the job, and he also has no arms. And he says, "How can you ring the bell?" And he says, "Listen, I'm that guy's brother. We know how to ring bells." Fine. So, dangerous job, but Quasimodo says, "I'm not going to discriminate against people who have handicaps. So, all right, you got the job." So he does the same thing. He hits the bell once, twice, third time, same thing. He flies out the window, he falls down dead. The crowd gathers around. And they say, "What was? Who is this guy?" He says, "Well, I never knew his name, but he's a dead ringer for his brother." Oh, poor taste, really in poor taste. Some of you will get that though. Okay, so July 31st, last day of July, the journaling question for people is what keeps you from having hope? And where do you play the victim? And what's the payoff for staying a victim? Twofold question. One, what keeps you from having hope? Because then you're not going to sally forth. And then where do you feel like a victim? And what's the payoff for staying a victim? All right. First, I always like to start off with what my teacher says: without perseverance and discipline, you can't succeed in yoga. And you can see so many people so stressed out, so tired, so anxious. That shows you how their own biological system has been eaten away by the wrong use of their intelligence, by too much brooding instead of acting. And yoga doesn't eat your energy away, it supplies energy. And you feel compressed, you feel refreshed, and a state of mind. But you got to practice continuously. Even though just climb according to your capacity, but keep it going. Now, if you're doubting whether or not you should do this, well, let me tell you, you're going to still feel insecure. You'll never see through your own con job. You'll never see through your gambit, as we say, if you're unwilling to seriously get involved in this. So don't just dance around it. If you admire it, move towards it. That's what fundamental openness is. Being faithful to this is the way that you show real trust in yourself and in life. Now, once you summon life force forward, this is how it morphs into the power of positive thinking. You create a crescendo of feeling good, and you want to protect that. They say people with dirty pants don't care. People with clean pants want to keep them that way. So feel good, let it be, and watch how endless resources will line up to assist you once you've identified what they are. Don't wrestle with error. Resist ye not. What you resist, what you resist persists, they say. So destroy those thoughts, starve them to death through lack of attention. Don't ensoul them with your belief, with your own thoughts. And then once you release that affirmation, don't worry about the details. Don't try to outline or suggest the exact arrangement that will come about in the course of time. Let your subconscious mind show you how smart it is, how deep it is. And then you'll turn predicaments into achievements. And like me and all who suffer, you have to master a hard lot, but you can do it with your head held high. So I love yoga, and if you find any view as a model to work with for a while, make sure it's one where it's so complete that everything you know fits into it and everything you don't know could fit into it. And I hope you all realize that although it may not be historically shattering, each one of us has a part to play in the history of the world, even if it's something relatively small. But like the movie It's a Wonderful Life, how different everyone and the world would be if you weren't here. Normally, people don't realize that, don't remember that, and don't honor that. I hope that you will.